Oh, dang.
Hey everyone, this episode is of our interview with Rylee the Rabbit on her show, Down the Rabbit Hole.
Is it Rylee the Rabbit or is it Rylee Rabitt?
I don't know. That's not questions.
It's Rylee Rabitt.
Well, they will find out once she introduces herself on this next episode, next interview, next slide. How you do it? We got magic stuff that pops up too.
Ooh, yeah, I can put that in.
We got the boop, 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 boop.
So 3, 2, 1.
All right, you all lined up over there? Oh, okay. Well, shit. Hey, y'all. Welcome to Down the Rabbit Hole. It's your host, Rylee Rabitt. We normally have a 3-camera setup, but we had some malfunctioning today, so we're just going to stare at the same camera today, guys.
That's fine.
So today we have... Okay, wait. Before we even go that far, because what do I call you? Your page is...
You can call me Ricky.
Ricky?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got a whole bunch of names.
Okay.
Black
Well,
Asian.
The Black Asian and Hoochie Poppy.
Are you actually Black and Asian, or people just think that?
I'm Black and Filipino.
Oh, okay. We have a friend named Capo. Everyone thinks he's half Asian, and he's not. He's like, I'm really just Black. And it's kind of funny.
I mean, because they kind of, a long time ago, they were kind of like crossing.
Yeah.
Because Africans and Asians.
Well, yeah, and there were a lot of them in the same trade,
Yeah.
the same slave trade
Yeah.
triangle. So, yeah, this kind of happened. And then we have Jody over there.
Yo.
Hey, we got him to say something. So tell us a little bit about who you are. I know we just got a little background with Ricky. Ricky's done some dancing, and you've been, in the doll industry stuff, but not full blown.
Yeah, not full blown.
Yeah. And then, Jody, you do erotic massage, right?
No, I do.
Is that, it looks like, but that's what it looked like.
No, I'm a licensed massage therapist.
But you definitely
No.
going crazy.
No, I keep my shirt on.
I don't know.
I
So
keep
you
my
just
shirt.
take pictures with your shirt off and then
Yeah,
you put
I'm a
stuff-
model too, though.
Okay.
I'm a model too.
Okay.
And I'm an actor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Because I was like, he out here doing massages like them. I thought you were doing one of those, like, I'm
Nah.
going to swoop down and...
No, everybody be asleep within 20 minutes.
Yeah, I
anyway.
did massage therapy for years. People knocked out.
Yeah, so it
immediately.
ain't nothing sexual or anything like that.
Well, dang. Because I thought you guys were poly couples and I was going to get a double massage, but...
Well, I don't know how to massage.
You don't?
No.
This is like when the couple, one person can cook and the other person can't.
That's exactly what it is. Because I cook.
I made dumplings the other day.
No, you didn't.
The pot stickers, my bad.
So you put some stuff in a pot and boiled it?
Yeah,
Okay,
Yeah,
well, that's
see?
a step.
Yeah, look. Were they good?
it was good.
See them?
I love it. Hey, as long as they were good. So I really brought you guys on the show today because a lot of people have been, it kind of seems like it's trending again, right? This poly thing. And I think people have so many questions because there's so many different ways that people are, I guess, expressing their poly parts of them. So just tell us maybe about like how your guys' relationship works and how you guys got into it, maybe how you met, a little bit of that.
Okay.
So, I was in a situation, I'm not going to say a relationship. I was in a situation where the other person was poly, but they really wasn't poly.
They was just fucking around.
They're in the adult industry.
Okay.
And look, they are just a serial cheater.
Right.
So I really was like, I want to be poly because for so long, monogamy was just not for me.
Yeah.
And I mean, I grew up seeing someone struggle to be monogamous and they were happy with multiples. And I was like,
Yeah.
why can't that person just be with multiple people?
Why can't we just be honest?
Right. So when I split from that person, I was dealing with Jody during the time that me and that other person were dealing with each other. And they were okay with it because they was fucking off doing whatever. So when I left them alone, we had a conversation and I was like, well, I still want to be poly. Like, we had to set the boundaries and I'm okay with just having one man, one dick. That's all I need. But I love women just as much as I guess he does.
Right.
So I was like, is it okay if I deal with women? He was like, yeah, but I don't want you dealing with nobody that got a dick. And I was like, cool.
Right.
But we did have a conversation about me dealing with trans girls.
Okay. Is that something that you're into?
Well, I pretty much love human being.
pansexual.
Yeah.
So you, okay, so it's more of an energy thing for you. Like, you just fuck with that.
Yeah. And he was kind of like, I don't know.
So you just don't want any masculine energy around her. You want to be her sole masculine energy.
I mean, trans don't make them a masculine energy, though. It's just the
penis.
Yeah.
You don't want her getting entered by nobody else.
Yeah.
But if it's a trans girl who has transitioned all the way, he doesn't.
So you wouldn't be cool with her doing anything if it was a trans girl who still had a penis?
If the trans still had a... See, that's a...
That's what we're here to talk about.
We had a conversation about that, like... Are you fully trans when you still have a penis, though?
I don't know. That's what we're here to talk about.
See,
What's your opinion? How do you like about it?
I feel like if you're going to do it all the way, you need to do it all the way.
So you feel like once they transition, then cool, they just... That's
what they accepted that part, right?
Yeah.
That's how I view it. But like she asked me that, and I was like, no, because you're going to have to suck his dick. I mean, not trying to say like it's her suck her dick. It's just a awkward situation,
right?
Because I wouldn't have sex with that person, the trans.
Matter of fact, that's how the conversation went. Because I kind of like switched it up, and I was like, well, if you asked me if you could date a trans girl, like, I wouldn't be opposed to it. And he goes, you know what? See, this is why we need to have conversations like this.
Yeah, because it makes a difference for some people.
Because it make you question then. So if I did have sex with a trans woman, right? Trans woman,
would that make him gay?
Yeah.
Yeah, you question the homosexuality.
Exactly. I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't care.
She's like, whatever. I feel like, too, do you guys feel like when it comes to that, too, it's also about the act? Like... Maybe she doesn't have a problem with you fucking the trans, but are you getting fucked back?
Oh.
See, yeah. I did think about that.
There's these conversations that people don't have.
Yeah.
Trans, I'm not super heavy into doing anal, so it's not like...
Thing.
Huh?
That's not your thing?
It's not my thing like that. That's not my go-to.
But what if you really liked butthole?
If you really like butthole, you like butthole. That's all.
Would it make you gay if it was a trans woman with a penis?
See, it's the act. It's because it's too. Everybody has a butthole, but not everybody have a pussy.
Right.
So if you fall in love with a butthole so much, that means you like anything that has a butthole.
Yeah, I have a friend like that. I have a couple friends like that.
So
I have a couple friends that are like, I just like butthole. I don't care whose butthole it is. If it's a pretty butthole, I want to fuck it. I'm like, ew. But that's their thing. And
I'm not knocking it. That's their thing. I'm not going to shame them for it.
The only reason why I asked this is because it's kind of been recent that it popped up in my life, right? Because not for me, but I had someone who used to work on the show and used to work with me a lot. And we recently saw their Twitter, and they're doing like full porn with a trans girlfriend. And everyone's like, whoa, where did that come from? You know, because he's never even brought it up or thought about it or said anything about it. He's like, yo, she's a girl. But I'm like, but she still has her penis. So it's kind of... You know, she's a very popular porn star. And we're like, we were questioning it a little bit. Like, does that push the envelope to gay, even though she identifies as a woman?
But is he getting fucked by the woman?
Right? I'm not sure. I haven't seen it. I've only seen...
Is he sucking the woman's
I've only
dick,
seen
though?
the trans go on him or him fuck her. I haven't seen him get fucked by the trans or him suck the trans off. But, you know, what do we see on camera and what we see behind closed doors could be different, too.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure there's, not everyone likes to tell that they like their ass ate. And I definitely have ate some ass. Some grown ass men will definitely pull that leg back.
That's how you got to get up in there. Yeah. They got to put that leg back.
They start, you put a little finger down there, and before you know it, they doing this. So, you know what I mean? Like, this is my thing. I don't feel like, for me, I don't know if I could really, like, deal with a guy who was sucking someone else's dick. But I also could understand, everyone does have a butthole. So you're right. Like, is it about the guy or is it about the butthole? I don't know.
See, there you go.
I don't know either. I'm lost. I'm just as lost as everybody else is. I don't know how to feel about it yet. But I guess everybody's their own.
They like it?
Yeah. So you're fine with him having multiple partners, obviously.
Yeah, as long as we talk about it.
So do you have to meet them?
I would love to. I mean, we haven't.
We haven't found that. Like,
so you guys haven't found. So is it more of just like you guys sleep with who you want to sleep with, have connections who you want to have connections with, or is it always you're bringing somebody into the relationship?
So this is what it is.
You want to go with the first experience? I guess we can do that.
We can do
Okay, so you heard her side. So yeah, she was dealing with somebody, and my backstory is, so I used to be an R&B singer too.
Okay.
And you know what comes with being an R&B singer.
A lot of pussy being thrown at you.
Okay, so I was used to that. But I also was trying to domesticate myself a lot of times in relationships and found myself cheating on them a lot because I wasn't being honest with who I was or what I wanted. I have this conversation
a lot with my guy friends.
So when she came along, it was like she was dating somebody, and then she was like, yeah, me and him are in a poly relationship, and he was okay if me and her had sex and whatnot. And basically, I just took her from him.
You just snatched her?
Snatched it. No.
You was like, yeah, that's fine over here. Let's go.
But it was a particular time. It was a particular another content creator, I guess we can say, was in town, and she basically said, once you have sex with her, you're mine. That's what
you told him once you have sex with that girl, then now you locked in.
Yeah, you're locked into being in this poly relationship.
Oh, okay. And you said, fuck it?
I said, yeah, so I'm with it. Like, it's the communication
part. And I watched them fuck.
Amongst, like,
so you like watching?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I do.
So this is more about, like, you like watching him with other women.
Yeah. It's like, that's my man.
He ain't
that's
going nowhere.
My dick. And if I want to fuck a girl, I can't fuck a girl.
Yeah.
So it's like, that's me fucking that girl.
Right. You're like just an extension of you.
Yeah.
That's dope. So, but have you guys actually been in like where there's another girl in the relationship?
When I'm out of town. I travel a lot.
Okay. Yeah. So you got some out of town girlfriends?
No. It's just when she does.
Oh, you the one.
Yeah.
She's the troublemaker.
Yeah. So she does more of the extra, like, dating other women and actually having small little relationships.
Okay. But you haven't indulged in a relationship with your man yet. It's usually just about sex.
Yeah, because they get a little weird.
I can see that.
It's like, we both have this problem. When we get involved with people, they just want us to themselves. They don't want to share. And
you find like they find one or the other more like stimulating, so they want to just kind of tie to that person.
Well, it's either that or like he'll be dealing with, if he was dealing with someone 9 times out of 10, they're gonna want him all to themselves. And right now with living in LA, a lot of girls are kind of like trendy daters. Like, the poly thing is trendy now.
Yeah.
But that's not how they really feel. And being, I guess, gay or bi or whatever is trendy. Yeah. It's like, oh, I'll do it for fun. But I'm serious. Like, I like men and women. Well, I like everybody. And if you're going to date me, this is what you have to deal with, too. You just can't be like, oh, you're just mine.
Yeah.
Because I was just dealing with someone, and it was like they were comfortable with him. But at the same time, it was like, I kind of want you by myself. And it's just like...
And you weren't going for that?
Nah. Because...
It's either you date you both or nothing.
No, you can date me and not date him. But if I need to go spend time with my man, you have to understand that I need to go spend time with my man. We live together.
But not the other way around.
Right.
So he couldn't have a side girlfriend, but you can have a side girlfriend.
He can have a side girlfriend.
But that doesn't deal with you?
Yeah. She just got to know her place. Everybody needs to know their place.
Yeah, like
I'm just curious because a lot of people know these words. Like, how does it work for you guys? You know,
she's my primary partner. As that has defined. Like, the last person literally just in their mind they thought it was cute.
Yeah, like.
But they thought it'd be fun that they thought she can take her from me.
Yeah,
that's what kind of situation. They were like, oh, it's cute. She's like a. Yeah, it's just cute.
Was she a little, let me ask you, a lot of the girls that you date, are they also very feminine, or are they a little more stud, or are they?
Well, this one, she was feminine, but she had a lot of masculine energy.
Okay.
But she was also a little bit like, I'm not going to say immature, but she got off on the fact that people just wanted her. Like exes and everything. They couldn't leave her alone.
Yeah. And she had mainly just dated women.
No, she bi, men and women.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Because I know I could see that happening, like, especially if it's more of like a masculine stud female being like, yeah, I'm going to just push him out. But I can see the same thing with a female, like, oh, this is cute. Like, eventually I'm going to win him and just take her away. So, but I'm glad. And you guys seem to be pretty honest about it from the get-go. It's not like.
We talk about everything. We understand. I mean, relationships about communication.
And I'm brutally honest.
And we had those, like, that we had a trans conversation. It's like those awkward, hypothetically conversations.
Y'all actually talk about it.
Just random
I think
things.
that's so healthy, and I love it. So I just had a question for y'all, and I just spaced out. I'll be doing this sometimes. I smoke too much weed.
It's okay. Because I don't smoke that much weed, but I do the same thing.
Just be like, what was I going to say?
You ever go in your room to go get something, and you get in there, and you be like, what I come in here for?
Yeah, I'm definitely like that TikTok where they're like over 30, and you're just like, what did I come in here for?
Like,
no clue.
My charger?
Yeah.
I don't know.
See, I'm just curious if you guys would ever get to that point, because I know I met this guy. He's actually, I won't say his name, but he was an ex-Olympic, like, gold medalist, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people don't know that he's actually in a full-blown marriage with 2 women, right? And the one girl is, like, his known wife. And he's like, it sucks because I fell in love with this other woman. Like, I have a relationship with her and I have a relationship with her, but they both live in the same house. But the girls really aren't gay. But they get along. Okay. So, like, they're like, oh, this is fine. But she's just, the one is really not into females. And it works out well for them. But I think it sucks because he really is like, I will be judged like crazy if, like, especially being, because he's in media and he's an agent now. He's like, in my world, if people found out that I had 2 wives, it would be like talk of the town. It's craziness.
So with that situation, I think if he was to say, hey, I have 2 wives, you know.
Some places it's illegal.
Yeah,
it is.
I think that's more the reason why.
That's what I was going to say. I think that's the number one reason.
Yeah.
The second reason, I really think he would be congratulated secretly. He would be like, people would be like, what?
I told him just say fuck it, but he's like, I don't know. He's old school, you know. Like
it's the legal part, and like you said, the old school part that comes into
that. People feel like, I think especially too for like older women, I feel like it's kind of like they feel like they weren't good enough to hold their man down, and that he needs more than just them. And I'm trying to explain this to women. It's like, it has nothing to do with you not being good enough. It has to do with the fact that, like, men and women and humans have, like, you can't eat a hamburger every fucking day.
Hey, sometimes you want tacos.
Yeah, that's like, you go on vacation, you don't sell, y'all are petty. Tacos. I can't. That was funny. So yeah, I was just like, I've said it several times, like, when you go on vacation, you don't sell the house. You know what I mean? You just going on vacation. But I'm the opposite. Like, I'm not like you. I'm like, I don't want to know. Like, it's cool. I'd rather have an open relationship than a poly relationship, but I'm not really into women. So I would rather him have, you know, go over there, fuck who you need to fuck, and come home.
Yeah.
But I would be pissed if they had another relationship.
Well, I dealt with a married man for 3 years.
Yeah.
And the wife knew about me.
So you was just full-time mistress.
She was like, I am tired of him. Like,
please.
Why are you not talking to him? He ain't pay my rent. What is your Cash App? And I was like, damn, oh, you really don't like this man.
And I was a side dude.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, she wifed you up?
No. Yeah, I guess so.
I love it.
No.
So what has been like your favorite part of just like either being with each other or like when you guys are like with another woman? Is it watching her be excited? Is it watching him be excited? Or is it all for you? You're like, fuck it, I love this shit.
It's like a power thing for me.
Yeah.
Because it's like the one experience we did have where he fucked somebody else, it was like I knew she wanted to fuck him. And I asked him about it. I was like, hey, would you fuck such and such? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, well, we're going to do that. And you did a wonderful job. And it was in front of other people.
People were watching?
Yeah.
How many people were watching?
5.
So were you guys recording? Was it a show, or was it like just a paid private show? Or?
It was
content.
It was content.
It
It was content. Yeah, it was content. But it wasn't like no paid thing. It was just like a particular content creator. I'm not gonna say no names. Big content creator. She was like, "Oh, can I watch y'all?" And yeah, she said, "Can I watch y'all?" And that's what happened. Really much.
So then y'all started. Did she come in? Or she
No.
She just wanted to watch.
Okay, so look, this is.
I'm like, is the other girl trying to watch her?
This is how the value.
We started sucking his dick together.
No. Let me tell the more how.
Oh, okay.
How honest and not. So, the other girl came in. She was asleep. So
yeah, I was asleep.
And the other girl came in, and I was like, "Oh, we gotta wake her up." Like I could have just went ahead and knocked it down by myself, right?
And now, would that have pissed you off if he didn't wake you up first?
Oh hell yeah! I would have been mad.
So I was like,
because you didn't get some, or because he did it without you, like
he did it without me,
without consulting you.
Yeah.
So I woke her up, and like you said, they both. How did they do it? No.
You woke her up and just put the dick in her mouth?
I was in her pussy first.
Yeah, he ate her pussy.
And then all the 5 girls came in because she was moaning loud enough.
She's awake or no? You woke her up and then started eating a bitch pussy. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And all the other 5 girls came in, and I looked up like, damn, it's a lot of y'all just sitting. They was just sitting there front, just like that, and we on this couch, and they all lined up.
And they're just like, fuck it, we watching the show.
Yeah, just watching the show.
Wow, I hope they fucking tipped. God damn it. God damn it. So how long have y'all been together?
He got to answer that because I don't know. It ain't.
Listen, I love her.
So it's going to be
we started fucking in, but.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. That separates.
That makes a difference.
We started fucking.
So we're going to. Her and her book would be 9 months. And my book is 7.
Okay.
In my book, I don't know. I really don't. Because I know I said a month, whatever month it started, but I don't even remember that month no more. I'm going to be. If we was to ever get married, he would know the anniversary and I wouldn't.
I feel like that too sometimes though, because I don't be remembering no shit.
It was June.
Oh, okay.
It was June.
He's all, I love that he's very like in tune. He's like, first of all, don't play with me. It was June. I remember exactly when it was.
I remember.
So what drew you to her then? Or she came for you, or you came for her?
Oh,
we've known about each other for a minute, for a decade.
Yeah, for a decade.
Okay, y'all from the same city or
from the same state? But I lived so I'm from St. Louis, and then I moved to Kansas City for college, and he's from Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, in the beginning, I was shooting my shot at her all the time,
and you just was like, nah,
I ain't like him.
She didn't like me. No. So she didn't like me because of my side chick was bad mouthing me, saying that I didn't like her or something like that. I didn't care about her.
Oh, you was friends with the side chick.
Mm-hmm. So.
And I didn't even know that was a side chick until like we started.
Did she know she was your side chick?
Who? The side chick?
Yeah.
The side chick knew that she was my side chick.
But she was like painting it like, that's my man, that's my boyfriend, and all this stuff. And there was we did have a conversation back then about a threesome. And she was willing to have a threesome with me and my other, but didn't want me to have a threesome with them.
Life. A lot of women did never want to share me.
They don't like sharing.
And I've dated
you doing something right, apparently.
Bisexual women.
It's got to be right, girl. All that pussy you gaining, you still keeping him around. It's got to be something.
A lot of women never wanted to share me from all the times I dated.
What is it? What is it that make you stay?
That make me stay?
Yeah, what's that thing? Because it's something.
He treat me different than how he treated them.
Okay, so talk, what's so great? What's he?
Well, with us, we have.
Is it just the open? It's very honest.
We have real life conversations. We communicate about everything.
Yeah.
Like we got into like a little bickering thing right before we got here, and then afterwards, like I addressed the issue, then I didn't want to talk about it no more, and he was just like later on 10 minutes 15 minutes he apologized, and that was that. It was just simple like that.
That's nice when you can have a relationship where you just can let shit go, because I'm very much like, okay, we argued, like I thought it's over.
Yeah,
like I don't know how to I'll dwell and tell my friends. Victor be like, I don't care. I'll be like, ah! But inside, I'm like, I can't keep, if I said I'm done, I can't keep bringing it back to him. So.
But honestly, I couldn't have done this 10 years ago because I'm just obviously more mature now. But learning to being appreciative of someone else and communicating to them, letting them know that you're sorry and understanding your mistakes and having accountability. You got to have accountability for this to work. That's the main thing for any relationship. Most people don't have accountability for anything.
Anything. Do you ever get jealous of her when she's with women?
No.
Not ever, not once?
No, I don't.
Yeah, because the last time I was taking pictures of the girl in her underwear, and I was like, "Can I take this picture of you and send it to my man?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "I'm about to send you this picture." And he was like, "Okay."
It sounds like you got it made, to be honest. Most guys would love to be in your position.
Well, one of her dates with a particular person that I was like, "Send me the outfit that you're wearing." Like, I was happy for her. Like,
because you go on full-blown dates. It's not always sex for you.
Yeah.
She going full, So it's more of like, I can't change people. I think I'm not a fan of control. I do not want to control anybody.
That's both of us.
Yeah.
So I'd rather let you go do what you're going to do, and we talk about it. And be supportive of whatever you do, I think a relationship, you got to be each other's fan.
Yeah. What if in the future she did find another male that she connected with? Would that bother you? If she was honest and talked to you about it? Even if we talking about maybe even 5 years from now. And you just she like, man, I really vibe with this dude and I would just love to even go to dinner with him. And then just see what happens.
I'll be okay with her going to dinner with him.
Okay. And then what if we want to go to dinner again?
I have to be okay with that. Because I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't be bothered by it. Like that's humans going to be like, damn,
Listen, I have multiple boyfriends, so I have to let people know, and it's hard for them.
And I've been, like I said, I would be okay with, I respect it because she's going to do it anyway.
Yeah, at least she's being 100 with you.
Exactly, because if she's not, it's going to eat her up and it's going to bother you. Like, I've been on the other side. Like, now I've been living your truth. It's like, I feel like I'm walking on eggshells. And then it's going to just keep building up.
Let me ask you actually about that, because you said before you really were honest, you was a cheater, right? How far would you go to, cover something up?
Not far.
Not far enough?
No, I have a gift that what is done you will not see. It's weird. I can't explain that.
I be loving that they think that because they don't know we know the whole time.
Fact.
And sometimes
he telling you the truth.
He's really slick with it.
Yes.
It's not. It's.
You're just like, yeah, because we
no,
been
literally,
for a while before you.
Hey, I wouldn't.
No, I literally can. Yeah, I can have that many girlfriends and nobody ever know each other.
So you at one point were having multiple relationships. You weren't just like, oh, I'm fucking a bitch on the side and bye. You were actually dating several women at one time?
Yeah. Because it's never I don't really just really fuck one time. It's going to always come back. So.
It was, I don't know if I told you this, but it was another girl that I was attracted to back then when I ain't like him. And and she was like, I deal with Jody. And I was like, Jody? She's like, yeah, he's a singer. And I don't think she knew exactly, I don't even know her name. But I don't think she knew her position with him. And she was like...
She thought she was really one of his girls.
Yeah.
Like
and
his girl.
He probably don't even remember who she is. But...
Dang, friend.
Yeah.
No, I mean, they probably have a 3 month span.
She didn't want to talk to me. She didn't want to talk to me because that's why I really didn't like him. That particular girl did not want to talk to me because she wanted to be faithful to Jody. And I was like... Girl, that's
why she didn't like you, because she was tired of you getting all the bad bitches that she wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
But also,
and he was doing his thing, and she trying to be faithful to somebody who ain't faithful.
And you like, Jody ain't shit.
And it's weird because I never promised those girls relationships. We never had that say I was in a relationship with them. I never said you my girl.
Did you ever correct them when they tried to say it was more?
They never say it.
Not to him.
No.
Why do girls do that?
I don't know.
Girls do crazy shit though.
They're hyped in the moment.
Yeah.
If it's good, it's good. Like, because I still go on dates. I was strategic about things. Like, I would go to certain parts of the city, and I know which particular girls are not gonna hang with each other.
Yeah.
But if any man who's doing it now,
I'm gonna go see
crazy.
my hood rat bitch over there. I'm gonna go see my uptown bitch over there.
It's funny because when he talks about stuff like that, I'm like, damn, that was me.
Yeah.
So there's no way 10 years ago we would never work out because we was too busy.
You would have got fucked with me because I hang out in the hood rat side of town and the upside of town, and you might see me at the country bar, you might see me at the fucking boat club. Like, yeah, I pop up in a place, he be like, God damn it, this bitch is here. How you know these people? Hood is of the hood and rich is of the rich. Like, I hang out with them all.
Yeah, see.
I got friends in low places, and I love it.
And high places.
Yeah. Very high. We're good. Both sides, too. I love it. Shit, man. Well, if there's anything that you feel like you could, tell the fans about, maybe a misconception of, like, poly, or something that you would give, like, somebody who might be interested in diving into that world, like, just some advice that you'd give them, like, okay, I would say do this first. Or, I'm not sure you got some opinions to give.
I think you should talk about, like, about like how you feel about some of the guys.
Oh, not the industry guys. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's industry guys.
Are you talking about like other poly guys, or just like
men and
you're talking about the slide in the DM guys?
That word is very loosely.
That's another reason why too. I wanted to kind of sum up some of these misconceptions of what poly is and something that bothers you with the industry.
For me, poly is balance. I think it starts with communication, like I said, and I think a lot of time the power dynamic is more men is trying to run everything.
I agree with that.
And they find a lot of weaker, I hate to say it, weaker women.
Beta women.
Yeah, and they consider they're running a poly relationship. No, you're just
controlling people.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of women who are in poly relationships think they're in a poly relationship, but they're just being controlled by a man.
Yeah.
And I think for it to work, you need two alphas or two betas. You got to be on the same planet. I always say she's like literally the female me.
Yeah.
Like, and that's just the communication part. I think a lot of times women are just trying to play it safe, and how do I explain what's a nice relationship? Just playing it safe, just to have somebody. They'd rather be in just to hold on to somebody.
Yeah. It's more about not being lonely than it is about you actually accepting that.
Exactly.
I feel like my mom went through this for a while, and she was, with her husband for a few years. Actually, even when I was younger, my mom and dad, they were in a very open relationship. I'm actually product of my mom acting the fuck up. So, but she was married, and they always came back and raised us together. But her second marriage, they actually had like a girlfriend for a while, and my mom really didn't. She's like, I'm into having fun with women, but I don't really want to be in a relationship. But she definitely swallowed her pride and just like let it happen. And I was like, you can't, like, if it's really not what you want, Mom, like, you gotta let him know. Like, you can't just be tearing yourself up inside just to make somebody else happy. You know what I mean? Like, I understand compromise. And I understand maybe there's things that you don't always want to do, but someone shouldn't put you in a whole relationship with another person if you're not ready for that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's like, you basically hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. And I think just a lot of people don't get to, like, poly's not always just about fucking. Like,
oh, it's definitely, that's just a relationship, period. It's not just all about fucking.
Yeah.
I can say, having conversations with other people, they're always like, oh, so what about the sex? And it's like, I just had a conversation with you, and you're thinking about the sex when it comes to poly relationships?
Most people do, because I think the insecurity for most women is about sex. Most women in general feel like, I think if they feel like they can't satisfy their man, that they're like less of a woman. And if they have to keep going to another woman, then they're not doing their job. Mm-hmm. So, and they don't realize it's not about you not doing your job. It's just something a little different today, you know? Like, sometimes you want it sucked from the back, sometimes you don't.
Well, I mean, outside of sex, there's a lot of girls I probably had great sex with, but they dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
Like,
and you don't connect with them.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's more to when it comes to the full-on commitment relationship part, it's more of like connecting on more of just sex.
Yeah.
And it's the mental and just emotional support that comes with it.
Yeah.
Too.
Do you guys think you could ever get to a point where you actually do have another girlfriend like involved and that they're actually committed to like it's us three?
Us three, yes, that's what I want. But we have goals that we have to meet, and we're gonna accomplish those. And then once we get to that point, then we'll go out and
just see if something flows the way it goes. Yeah, that's dope. I'm glad.
Yeah, you got a little plan to it.
Okay, well, shit, let these people know. I feel the same way too, though, with the whole like some men are just being greedy. They're not really into it for the lifestyle, and because they really believe in this like multiple love and connecting and like unconditional love, they're just looking to fuck more people. And I think like that's really why I wanted to bring y'all on, so that way people could see like, no, it's a connection. Like we talk, we vibe with everything that we do.
It's more parasites. That's what a lot of those men are. More parasites, and everybody have a different form of game that they try to do. Either is I'm the guru or would you call them yogis?
that's shade.
What you call?
He's throwing shade.
Wait, so what's a yogi to you? Is that what?
I mean, for me, so as me being a massage therapist, I take healing really serious.
Yeah.
So, you have.
Which, by the way, sorry, I really thought you was doing the exotic ones.
Nah.
He despises.
I despise those guys.
I did too before I was a hoe, like, and I was just doing therapy. I was like, I am not here for that. Like, I'm here to heal. Yeah, I feel you.
So, and I'm very big on energy and understanding people's energy, and I feel like a lot of people use that to get over on people, just so they can. It's kind of like a predator mentality, really.
It is.
So it's a lot of guys in the industry who are really predators or get inside a line of work that's only way they can get to girls. You got photographers like that, videographers. You got so many people like that get in
the pimptographers.
Yeah, they get in that world because they couldn't get that girl any other way.
Yeah, it's like they had to create this fucking image. It's like, bruh, if you didn't have that camera and some fans, like,
if you ain't
nobody would have fucked you.
Exactly. So
if you didn't understand use Photoshop.
I'm not a fan of those type of people. Those guys like that, and they try to just take advantage of.
Have you guys been running into that more now that you guys are doing content with like multiple people?
We're not doing content with multiple people so much. But as going to the expos, we have witnessed it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we witnessed a lot of those guys who we witnessed the predators. Dude, who are you again? Like, you probably bullied in high school. No shade on the white who's bullied in high school or anything like that. Or just people who, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've been a hustler all my life. So I understand the grindship and being in the trenches in both levels of worlds and stuff. Yeah. So when I see guys like that just doing things that's like not natural order of the world, it's like, whack.
Yeah, they're just spending some old game on you, hoping it works, trying to see where they fit in.
Yeah, and then you got these girls who fall for it, and they keep on taking advantage of a lot of new girls who keep getting into the industry and younger. Like, y'all predators. That's what y'all are. I don't like those guys. I get really upset.
I see. I'm not mad at it. I don't like them either. I'm like, bro, you could have just been real about it. Be like, hey, look, I'm trying to fuck, but you're also hot. Let's take some pictures. And they'll just be like, they'll really scam the fuck out of these girls.
Yeah, they will. I know a lot of girls that's in the industry and that are not in the industry. And they get with these guys who prey on them and be like, oh, I'm here for this and that. And they're not there for anything but to fuck the girl over.
Fuck and maybe get some money off you.
Boom. Yeah. That's it right there. They want to take full advantage of you. I know one girl was dealing with somebody and he was telling her, like, I'm not, once he got caught up, I'm not here. I can't be there for you emotionally. Then why are you dealing with people on an emotional level? Just say, look, I just want to fuck. I want to get some content. We could probably make some money together. Let's just do it like that.
Stop selling people the dream. I don't like people that do that. Like, I've said it and I'll say it 1,000 times. I'll say it 1,000 times more. Like, you may not like what I do, but I don't scam nobody. Yeah. Like, people know exactly what the fuck they're doing when they come in the door, whether they want to sign up for it or not. And I just don't like people that, like, man, somebody's going to like what you're doing.
Right.
And if you have to lie to them, then it's not worth doing it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, you remember how it felt when you was over there cheating? Your anxiety was probably on like 25 all the time. Or you just felt you was that slick?
this is how it is. So
here we go. Come on, give me the juice.
My side chick posted a picture of my dog on the internet, and people still didn't know that she was dealing with me.
Is your dog that popular?
I mean, but I was at the dog I particularly had. It was like a new puppy, and I was very excited about my puppy and stuff. Or she'll make comments. It's just like, I don't know, something. People try to expose you on social media or whatever, and my name just disappears. Like anything like that, girls literally no. Like I'm
if you don't have no problems, I don't want you to have none. So I'm not even gonna wish it on you.
No. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit, I appreciate you guys coming in and telling your story. And hopefully, it broke down some barriers for people to even have those conversations. Maybe they're afraid to have the conversation with somebody and they wanted that, or, they don't and they're stuck in one and they just need to talk through it. So I appreciate you guys coming in and sharing.
I'm the one.
Oh, yeah. No, give it all. I need all of it.
I feel like I said, it's balance, but people too need to accept when women, just because a woman is being powerful, does not make that man look like he's not as powerful. I think we see when a man is letting a woman lead or have just as much say so, we feel like that man is weaker and stuff like that. And it's not. It just looks odd to them. But I mean, for me,
it only looks odd because it's new.
Exactly.
And it's not that it's not. And I think I was just talking to someone about this the other day. They're like, oh, women are trying to be men now. I said, no, I don't think they're trying to. Well, there might be some, but I was like, you also have to be aware that, like, this is the first time in history that women have actually had a say so.
Right.
So we're still learning how to make decisions. Like,
right.
We don't have generations of women behind us that told us how to like build and be strong women. Like, usually it was a woman telling you need to get married and you need to do this and you had to be a wife and you had to be married and solo and be without one man. And so, like, a lot of us think, like, now that we're owning our sexuality and, like, standing in it or owning what we want and saying, no, that doesn't work for me, or I actually, you know what, I want this. Now that we're speaking our own truth, it comes off as we're being, like, reckless and, like, we don't know, and, like, we're making men feel weak. Well, maybe you feel weak on your own.
Exactly.
Like, if a woman being strong makes you feel weak, then maybe you weren't strong in the first place.
I'm going to be honest. A real man knows when to step back. Because people love, like, I guess, idolizing celebrities and stuff like that. But if you really pay attention and look real deep, when Bill Clinton was president, they don't think Hillary was back there saying some stuff?
Oh, she was running it. Just like Obama.
Exactly.
But you look at those relationships.
They have strong women that are, and being a supportive role, male or female, if you are a supportive role for either one of those people, it doesn't mean you're weak. It just means that that's just what you're better at.
You're being supportive. I mean, at the end of the day, you have to be supportive of that person's power. And I'm loving the fact that I'm almost a feminist, but
you are a feminist, and there's nothing wrong with that.
But
Dave Chappelle a feminist too.
Yeah, see, no, it really is. So, but like, even when I was talking about Jada and Will, like, everybody looked like Will was a fool, but Will loves her enough for her to speak her truth or speak how she feel, and we know they had a conversation about before they handled it. So, like,
they done sat down with PR teams and everything else.
They done had that full conversation.
They playing chess.
So he's not looking stupid or anything. Like, he loves her to the point of, like, speak your mind. I'm be supportive of you. You know what I'm saying? Like they said, I can't make you happy. I just supposed to be additional to your happiness.
Exactly.
And I think that's where a lot of relationships mess up more, because we feel like that particular person is supposed to complete us or make us happy, opposed to us being happy before we meet them.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Girl, listen, I get it. I totally do. I'm still trying to find my happy little space. So that's kind of why I'm just going to have a few boyfriends right now, because I feel like when I'm with one person, I'm almost overwhelming because I need a lot of love. And I'm just like, I don't know. I think I just would drive somebody crazy at this point, because all my other relationships didn't work out, because I'm just like, hey, we're dating, you should be with me, you know? And I'm like, that's too much. I can't expect someone to do that. So I'm like, well, maybe I just need more than one boyfriend. But I'm real about it. Everyone that I date knows. I'm like, listen, you could be around, we could do this, we can have our thing, but I also have this other situation over here too. So, but I haven't ever done it from a woman's perspective. I've always been in situations where men I've dated had other girlfriends. I didn't want to meet them. I'm like, oh, do you? I don't care. But now it's finally like I'm owning. I'm like, I have said for a very long time I would love to have multiple men in my life. And I'm finally just meeting people, like, now that I'm owning it myself that are cool with it.
Yeah.
Or learning to adjust. You know, they might not be cool with it in a couple months, but right now it works. So I love it.
And when a couple of months come up, they could be like, look, this ain't for me.
Just tell me.
Yeah.
Just talk to me.
Contracts expire.
Yeah.
They do.
We always think nothing have an expiration date. I do not know why when we get in relationships, like, it doesn't supposed to end. It's
like it's forever or it's nothing. I'm like, why can't we just enjoy this while it lasts?
Yeah.
Cool.
Some people grow apart.
Yeah.
Some people stay in one spot and the other person grows, and you don't want to have that dead weight. So
yeah, I don't know. I feel like 35. I'm just now figuring out life. So
hey, I'm same age. So.
Hey, see, this is the best age. Fuck y'all 25-year-olds. We out here living and loving it. So let people know where they can find, because you do massage therapy. So where can they find your page and find your info? Because I'm sure there's going to be some people that want a massage. Maybe some trannies. I'm just teasing. You know I love my trannies. I don't give a fuck.
You know what? I massage all type of people, so it is what it is.
I just had to throw that one. Tease them.
Long as I do have to check those who are. I have to check homosexual men first on type of massages beforehand, because a lot of people book me with the mind of it thinking they're getting a happy ending.
Oh, do you get a lot from men?
I get booked by a lot of men.
But they come at you sexually?
No, I stopped in the beginning. I asked them the type of massage they had last, and they always like, my friend gave me a erotic massage. Like, no, like from massage, a professional place.
No, like a therapeutic massage.
Yeah, so I checked that in the beginning and let them know. And all those feelings they feel is out the window. And I have a lot of homosexual clients. So
listen, I think it's great that you can be a man and not feel intimidated being around other men. Like, just because someone thinks you're cute doesn't mean they're trying to fuck you. Like, it's okay. So I love it.
Yeah.
So where's your Instagram page or your or whatever wherever you want to direct people to?
People can find me on Instagram at the version you want. That's the same as TikTok. That's the same as
Twitter.
No, Twitter's like the version W or something like that.
But if they go to one of those pages, they can find all the links.
Exactly.
Okay.
It's in 79hands.com.
Okay, 79 hands.
79
cool.
hands.
So maybe that's how they could book you through there?
Yes.
Okay. And then where you said you do music and act and stuff too, right?
I used to do music. I retired 7 years ago.
Okay.
R&B's not the same, so
it's definitely not. You should have brought it back. It's too far gone?
Nah, it's too far gone. It's tough.
It's gone. We reminisce on, we play old school stuff, and it's not even old school like our era music, and then we like kind of compare it to now, and it's not the same. It's
nobody is saying like, I want you back, come back, songs.
Nobody outside in the rain
Nobody's
dancing.
The last person I think that really did it was probably Neo. That really did that. I want you back. I don't want to know.
Neo still keep it. Neo and Tank, them the only two who try to hold it down for a little. Miguel's he's pop R&B somewhat, I guess.
Yeah, he doesn't have that soul, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, we got Bruno Mars.
Now I'm just more into neo soul. I went the other way because it was just, you're right, there was like this blend of.
See, neo soul is almost gone. Like,
yeah, even that's gotten to electrical, I guess is the.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't feel real anymore.
It is what it is.
I love it.
But yeah, I act too. So
okay. And they can get that information off from your Instagram.
Off from my Instagram.
So if you guys need a book him, let him know. And then Ricky.
I have a website, hoochiepoppy.com.
How did you come up with this name? Hold up, Hoochie Poppy. We need to go back.
First is so it's Hoochie Pappy.
Pappy, okay.
Pappy.
Okay.
But people call me Poppy because I like being called daddy too, you know.
Oh, you like when people call you daddy?
He don't call me daddy, but you know the ladies do, you know. So.
He's like, I ain't doing that shit. Got me fucked
I call him daddy sometimes. But it started off, my uncle made the word up.
The Pappy?
Yeah, the Hoochie Pappy, because he didn't like it that, you know, we were kids, we were little girls, and I think, was it his daughter? It was either his daughter or his niece. On like some little girl was like, oh, my cookie, and he was like, your cookie? She was like, yeah, my cookie, saying something about her
pussy.
Yeah. And he was like, why are you referring to your vagina as a cookie? You're a kid.
Yeah, you're like, ain't nobody eating that thing. Shut up.
Exactly. Yeah. So it comes to a point like if a little girl is like, oh, my uncle put icing on my cookie, you like, what?
Yeah, that would like Yeah, that would shock me.
Yeah, and then
I'd be like, first of all, who is your uncle? And we need to call the police.
And what cookie are you talking about? That's exactly what he said. He was like, we need to call the cops or something.
Yeah.
And I need to get my 9 or something.
Yeah, somebody about to die.
So then he was like, well, kids can't say pussy because that's too dirty. And who wants to say coochie? Like, coochie.
Yeah.
And no one's going to say vagina other than your OBGYN.
Yeah.
So he was like, we're going to call it a hoochie pappy. So,
that's what he calls the pussy.
Yeah,
the hoochie pappy.
It was
so cute.
It was funny. It was cute. And we've been using it. Well, my family has been using it. And I used to be on all these YouTube skits with YouTube comedians, and I would say hoochie pappy all the time, and everybody was like, what the fuck is that?
You talking about your pussy?
And yeah, because like they knew I was talking about pussy, but they was like, she keeps saying hoochie pappy, and they liked it.
That's
I would
cute.
see it on Instagram. Everybody's like, hoochie pappy girl. So then I just stuck with it, and I talk about pussy a lot, like how to keep it clean. We shouldn't be ashamed if it's a little smelly. Like,
yeah, there's we might have to have you come back on a hygiene conversation next time you come back.
Because women are scared to talk about the hoochie pappies. It's like, girl, you better talk about that. Cause
how you spell hoochie pappy?
Hoochie, PAPI.
Exactly. So that's my Instagram.
But so what? It's HOOCHI. Is there underscore?
No, it's all one word.
Hoochie
so it's
Pappy.
Hoochie Pappy. I have hoochiepappy.com. I have Hoochie Pappy on IG. You can also find me the THEE Black Asian on Twitter and Instagram.
Okay.
But my Instagram is always getting deleted. Story of a sex worker's life.
I know it. We on 7 to 8 pages a piece right now. It's retarded. It's retarded.
Oh, and I'm on TikTok too.
TikTok is where most of it is. Actually, I'm going to probably do a lot of my promotions on there now, too, because I've just lost so many pages. I can't deal with it. TikTok's like, whatever. Come over here, freedom speech. They don't give a shit. So I'm like, or not TikTok, Twitter. Twitter's the wrong, like, it don't matter.
Twitter, you can do anything.
TikTok, you fucking sneeze and, like, might shake a butt cheek. And you're just like, huh. And they're like, oh, your butt shaked. You got to delete it.
But it's like they let certain people get away with certain things.
You have to be this big. You have to be 19 and have no ass. And you have to probably be a cute little white girl to not get deleted. Because they'll do a little butt shake twerk all day and not get deleted. And I'm just walking and I get in trouble. I'm like, I can't help that my shit looks like an ocean when I walk.
Okay. Because when we was following behind you, I was like,
I know. And I put the sparklers on today. I was like, I really was just trying to I was going through my closet because this is a new set. Mm-hmm. So I was like, what's going to look dope on that blue? And I was like, hitting it. And then we came with the strong cheetah game over here. So I love it. Well, thank you guys so much for coming on. Do you have any last words? Advice? I feel like he still got stuff he want to talk about.
Yeah, a long show.
We can always come back too. It's not a big deal. I do when are you guys going to be back in town? So you're in Vegas right now and you're booking and doing stuff out here, right? And you guys come back once a month?
Yes.
Okay. So when's your next trip?
Next month is short, right? So
February, yeah.
That's her birthday month. So
yeah. We won't be here February.
We'll be here in March. We're gonna be here.
So if anyone's in Vegas and they do want to book a professional massage,
you
guys hit up Jody. You model, you do, and
I do content, adult content.
Mm-hmm.
I model and I do a little acting, just
and
a little
directing.
Oh yeah, directing.
So we do filming.
Let's talk about that. Do you guys outside of adult industry, you guys just do full stuff, or is it all adult industry production?
Both.
Yeah.
And we're both writers and directors and producers.
So is there anywhere people could find your work, or are you guys just doing it all through social media right now, or?
Most of my stuff is on social media.
Just social media right now.
Okay, well, make sure you guys check them out because they're super cool, super creative. And if you have any poly questions, and I'm definitely going to have them back because I feel like there's some stuff we ain't get to talk about. So when they go home and think about all the things that they wanted to say, when I come back, we go do it again. So make sure you guys have your questions ready too, because I want to get the fans' input next time and see if there's some questions that maybe we didn't get to touch on. But I appreciate you guys for coming by.
Thank you for having us.
Hopefully you guys have fun. So, yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Make sure you guys tap in. You guys know all the exclusive and uncut footage is always going to be on the Patreon, patreon.com/DownTheRabbitHoleTV. And, yeah, the rest of it should be on YouTube soon. So, we're back up and running. See y'all guys next week. Thanks.